Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Got to spend time with family and friends. You'll have to forgive me for the small screen again. I am traveling remote. I am on the big island of Kona. Um, I'm really hyper focused on big tech this week, specifically the names above: Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Tesla, AMD, and Nvidia. I think a lot of charts are set up to uh, we're really poised to make a nice run up. At least in the short term, I think we have some levels that we can get back to. Looking at SPX, we can get back to 4480, 4500 area, and maybe ultimately test the trend line again somewhere around 4700, which kind of makes sense to me. Do something like that, and just make levels higher highs and higher lows all the way up into resistance where we rejected harshly from 4700. So I'm thinking something like that. We obviously have to let the days play out, but the close on Friday let me believe that we based and we had some consolidation during the week, so the selling may be over. I'm really going to look at the hourly this week, pay specific attention to this because you can really tell what happened the last time we reached these zones. So it's very interesting that we closed where we did on Friday. So I've noted, the last three times that we hit this zone, we just came, chopping right back down, right down to supply. So we're trading in a range, and if we can get above it, I think we can make that next leg up again, 4,500, 4,700. Nice little melt up there. So got to look at the VIX and see if selling is done, things like that, and do our due diligence and you know take easy steps into trades. But I'm prepared one way or another for SPY to get going. So one way or the other, whether we chop back down here or whether we break through finally and get back to 4,500 or make our way back towards 4,500. So keep an eye on that. NQ, very similar. These charts look almost the exact same on the hourly. They're identical almost. So again, closed right at resistance, depending on how you drew it, maybe a little bit above it. But again, last time we hit here, big upper wick, fake out, breakout, really, and just crashed and came right back down the supply. So we have three examples of that as well. Same thing on that we do have on SPX. So, but if we do get going, and Apple's the most interesting to me, we got a nice bounce from the golden pocket. Um, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Didn't lose the golden pocket on the daily. We whipped down below it to the 0.786. I think it was Monday, maybe Monday or Tuesday, 24th. So maybe Monday. And Friday is just a huge close. I mean, this is as bullish as it gets. Big volume came in. Something to really keep an eye out for. I mean, look at this cat. Look at the volume on this day. It was insane. So, you start looking at psychological levels for Apple: 170, 175, 180, and you just play those. Play the levels. That's all you can do. 175 looks like it could be the next stop again. All depends on what tech decides to do. If we based and the selling is done, 175 seems like it'll come relatively easy. Facebook, same thing. We're down here at supply, very similar to what SPX and NQ look like. Just ping pong. That's all it is. Back and forth from supply to demand zone, supply to demand zone, and we got consolidation here. I like it above the 80 MA, so anything above 305, if we can get, depending on what futures look like, we could possibly open up above 305, and you can start scaling into some positions. I know I will be. So looking for a test of, the upper trend line, draw it out a little further. We're looking for something like that. So we've based here. This is, as consolidation as consolidation gets, and now we want to see volume come in and just start making some of these moves. Just make moves up to the upper trend line. That's all we're looking for. We're not looking, or at least I'm not. I'm not looking for home runs. Looking to just continue to hit singles and doubles and make our way up there. And who knows what happens after that? Get a break of the trend line. Then I look for more entries. So Microsoft, Like Microsoft, to at least get back to the golden pocket again, everything depends on what tech does. Um, Microsoft really looks like one of the strongest names. Consolidation really, really was defended down here at 276. Drew a fib, and the golden pocket from the downside gets us back to 320. Again, that can come relatively quick as well. We're above the 80 MA on the daily, and this is Microsoft's a name that I don't typically play intraday. If I'm going to play Microsoft, it's going to be a swing position where I hold it over multiple days. It's just the way it runs, or at least it has in the past for me. Tesla, testing the channel. So, I mean, look at these touches here, and I will highlight these. I'll take my time and highlight every single one of them. 1, 2, and we got the third one here. So we get big bounces every single time this trend line is tested. You know, big moves. And you know Tesla likes to run. So the first time was a 100-point move. Second time was a 230-point move. So who knows what happens here on the next one? We just know that we have history of the last two times it touched the channel, the lower channel. We made a nice run up. So I have a level here at, what is this here, 940. It was a previous gap fill. Obviously that's been filled. It doesn't matter anymore. But start looking at psychological numbers here on Tesla. 850, 900, anything above that can fly. Really, I drew out a level 865. Really is something that if it gets above, strap up. We're gonna go for a ride. So AMD. This is something that moves a little bit slower. AMD. I think here at 99 is a buy. If it slips to 95, it's an ultra buy. I can't see it going below 95. That's tech is broken. If AMD loses that level, spent too much time down there, use it as support. So here I think it's a buy. Really tough to play anything below the 80 MA, but if it's one name I'd like to play below the 80 MA, it would be AMD here. And just look for levels again. Play 105s, 110s, maybe a move back to the 80 MA if you like a lotto. So like a 115 lotto 2 weeks out or a week out. So something to keep an eye on. And lastly, Nvidia. If chips are going to run, Nvidia has to go as well. Overall, if tech is going to run, Nvidia has to go. So let's look at the volume. We got decent volume on Friday. Again, if you pull a fib, my one here is the impulsive sell-off and where we kind of bottomed out here. So playing this level to level, 235 would be next, 250, 260, and then eventually the golden pocket around 275. If we can get there, Nvidia can make you a ton of money because this thing has 10, 12% days. Really big green candles, also really big red candles. But you look at some of these impulsive moves here that Nvidia makes. You got a big candle here, huge candle here to get above the 80 MA. That was a fake out breakout as well. But start with a move to the 80 MA and just go level to level on these fibs. 250, 260, 275. Those are my targets. Hope you guys enjoyed the watch list. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Give me some comments. Look at the week really, and go slow. That's all you can do. If you have any ticker requests, drop them in the comments as well. I'll take a look at those. We'll do a couple lives in the morning, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday, and I'll keep you guys updated. But looks like we have potential to really get going. So look forward to the week ahead. I'll see you guys soon.